Jackson Radio Show.
All right, everybody, welcome back. Kevin Jackson here. Hillary Clinton is still on the warpath. Oh, that's Elizabeth Warren. Sorry. One of those white women is faking being an Indian. The other one's faking being a human. Anyway, Hillary Clinton made a comment that I have got to discuss. We're bouncing around a bit, but I got to discuss this. Hillary Clinton said white women didn't vote for her because they felt pressure. Now, you guys out there, shame. For shame. I know what you did. You had your foot, your jack boot. Yeah, that's what the Nazis wore. Jack boots. You had your foot on the neck of your spouses, your significant others. And you were like, you better get in there and you better vote for the white man. And I know how you did it. And then your wives and your girlfriends and your significant others, whatever. If you're gay, your guy, your girl, they said, oh my God, ooh, lordy, I got to go in here and do what my man or my woman or whatever, my ja or she, whatever they use pronoun you choose, I'm going to have to go in there and do exactly what my man, other said. And you did it. And you got Trump elected. You felt the pressure. She talks about what happened. And one question keeps coming up as to why she lost on 2016. So she was on CBS Morning and she said her biggest mistake was not to sympathize enough with Americans' anger after the financial crisis. But she also said that misogyny played a role. Misogyny played a role. She was interviewed. She did an interview with the New York Times columnist Nicholas Kristof and said it's the hatred of women. Men just did not want to see a woman in power. Look, I won't lie to you and tell you that there aren't some men that said, I just can't see myself voting for a woman. I'm sure that exists. There are people out there that said, I just can't see myself voting for a black man. But Barack Obama got elected. So how does Hillary explain that? There were people that said, I don't see myself voting for a Catholic. But Kennedy got elected. Oh, that's right. He cheated. So did Barack Obama the second time. But the first time Barack Obama did not cheat. So what is Hillary Clinton trying to say? She's trying to tell you that a woman can never be president because, men are going to be against a woman. Now, you and I both know, because we're conservatives and we actually can think that that's just not true. The right woman might have gotten elected. She hopefully will never be a leftist. But I don't have any doubt about it. Same thing I said when Barack Obama got elected. There's never been a doubt in my mind as a young kid. I'm talking about a child of the 60s. And I said, a black man will be president. It's not even a big deal. It's not a stretch for me. And I'm talking about growing up in the inner city, Po. And I knew a black man would be president. I never thought it would be a knucklehead like Barack Obama. For the life of me. But there are others. So this idea that there's something, I didn't get elected because I'm a woman. Yet another convenient excuse. This interview with NPR, she elaborated on how sexism may have lost her the women's vote in particular. 42% of women voted for Trump in this presidential election. Are you aware of that? That is a huge number. I don't know what it would be for Bush or whatever. That's you got to be careful when you talk like that. But I will tell you, whatever the number is, that was a pretty hefty number for Trump. 42%. Think about that. I bet you a lot of them were black women too. I don't have that breakdown. She says, when women are serving on behalf of someone else, as I was, when I was Secretary of State, for example, they are seen favorably. She's saying, as long as women are not large and in charge, people can deal with them. They like them. Hillary Clinton believed she was liked as Secretary of State. Let me tell you what Hillary Clinton was as Secretary of State, just so we're clear. She was tolerated. That's it. She rode on the coattails of the wave that was Barack Obama in 2008. And when she saw the wave crashing, she got out. But she says, when women step into the arena say, wait a minute, I think I could do the job, I would like to have that opportunity, their favorabilities go down. She believes that women in charge are seen as a negative. You know, like the Queen of England or Oprah Winfrey or, I don't know, Kim Kardashian's dominating of social media. I can't think of anybody. Think of anybody that you think, and I'm talking Twitter, maybe I'm wrong here, but I don't know of anybody that gets more attention in social media than Kim Kardashian. I don't know of anybody that can get more media than Michelle Obama or Beyonce. Black women, maybe Oprah. Throw Oprah in there just to be safe. Okay, let's do that. Jay-Z, when it comes to black men, entertainment industry. Denzel. We post something about Denzel Washington, it's a big post for me. Anyway, all I'm getting at is, I don't know, where's all this misogyny coming from? I'd love to see it. I want to see what it looks like. Oh, that's right. I kind of know. Like when I watch the stoning videos of these, or the video that we saw where a guy says he's got a woman, a Muslim woman in her full garb, and he's out in the middle of the street. His boys have AK-47s. And he's like, and he talks for about 2 minutes and then finally just shoots her in cold blood in the middle of the street. His cars and God and everybody watch. It was crazy. I'm thinking that may be the misogyny that Hillary's talking about. The misogyny of, vaginal mutilations, what they call it, when honor killings, stoning of women, etc. I would think that's what she's talking about with misogyny. I wouldn't think it's something that she's talking about where in a country where a crook like Hillary Clinton could almost become the president of the United States. But she referenced a question with Sheryl Sandberg, who told her that women become less likable when they're more successful, whereas it works the opposite way for men. Sheryl ended this really sobering conversation by saying that women will have no empathy for you because they will be under tremendous pressure. And I'm talking principally about white women. They will be under tremendous pressure from fathers, husbands, boyfriends, male employers not to vote for the girl, she said. And we saw a lot of that during the primaries from Sanders supporters, really quite vile attacks online against women who spoke out for me. And I say, one of my biggest support groups, Pantsuit Nation, literally had to become a private site because there was so much sexism directed their way. Sexism is what kept Hillary out. And they said sex sells. Apparently not with Hillary. This is the most unbelievable declaration. And quite frankly, I understand why Democrats are saying STFU and just go away. I think a lot of people would say the same thing to her.
This is the Kevin Jackson Radio Show.